Hello everybody, welcome back to the Boomers Tech Show, where each week I teach boomers how to use tech to make their lives just a little easier. Hi, I'm Bertrand. Now before we dive into today's topic on how to set alarms on your phone, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to each and every one of you. Your support and engagement means the world to me as we continue to grow and evolve. Now, running a YouTube channel, especially one like ours, comes with a lot of challenges. Now, in the future, we're going to extend this even further because I'm going to talk about using different tech products that can help you as well, not just talking about software. So from researching and producing quality content to staying up to date with the latest tech trends, it's a labor of love. That's why we're excited to introduce something that will help us to take our channel to the next level. Drum roll, please. Now, I'm thrilled to announce the launch of our Patreon page. Now, for those of you who are not familiar with Patreon, now it's a place where you can support your favorite creators like us directly. By becoming a Patreon of the Boomers Tech Show, you'll not only be helping us to keep the lights on and the cameras rolling, but you're also unlocking some awesome perks. First and foremost, you'll receive a big thanks from me personally. Now, your support means everything to us, and I want to show you just how much we appreciate it. But wait, there's more. Patrons will also get exclusive early access to our new videos. That's right, you'll be the first to watch and share our latest content before anyone else. And if that wasn't enough, we're also hosting a private Zoom Q&A session exclusively for our patrons. Now, it is really your chance to get an opportunity to pick my brain and to ask burning tech questions and to connect with fellow boomers who share your passion for all things tech or digital. So how can you join the Boomers Tech Squad? I like that. Boomers Tech Squad. Okay. And become a patron. Well, it's easy. Just head over to the Patreon page linked in the description below and choose the tier, and voila, you're officially part of our tech team, the Boomers Tech Squad. Okay, it might be a little bit over the top, but you understand the excitement that I feel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for your continued support. Together, we're turning the digital age into our playground, one episode at a time. So now, let's get into the good stuff. Today, we're going to be conquering those handy dandy alarms on your Apple phone. No more snoozing through doctor's appointments or forgetting that delicious cake in the oven. Let's get started. So here's what we're going to cover in this episode. There are basically 5 things. Number 1, finding the alarm clock apps is like a tiny timekeeper in your pocket. Number 2, setting a simple alarm for any time you need a reminder. Number 3, customizing your alarm with fun sounds and labels. And number 4, making your alarm repeat on specific days so you never miss a bridge club again or a bid whist party. And then number 5, using that snooze button, because hey, sometimes extra 9 minutes are golden. So let's do it. First things first, grab your phone and unlock it. You see all of those squares? We want the one that looks like a clock face. That's your alarm app, our trusty time-telling friend, and tap on it. Now let's look at the interface and get familiar with it. It's a very simple interface, not that much to it, but very important that we learn what the interface is. So at the very bottom, you notice you're going to see 4 different things that you can do. The first one is you have a world clock. Now that's going to give you the time in different places in the world, and you can set it up. Say, for example, you're on a vacation in Europe and you want to know the time there, but you also want to know what the time is back in the States. Then you can set that. The next, you have your alarm, which is what we're going to focus on today. And right next to it, you have your stopwatch in case you needed to. If you're going to jog around a block and you want to see if you can get that 2-minute mile, this is where you would go. Use that stopwatch. The last one would be a timer, and that's very handy also, especially now in the COVID age when we have to set that timer for that COVID test. This is the one that you can use for that. And we'll deal with that in another video as well. So let's continue on here. Now, at the very top, you see that plus sign, that orange plus sign. Now you tap on it. And what that does is it brings up this box. And all of this information that you see here now is going to be the meat of what we're trying to do here. You have your dial, your scroll dial here. On one side, you got your minutes. And then on the other side, you have your hour. Now it goes in the 24-hour or military time set. But at any rate, if you want to set an alarm, you just simply take this and you push it to the time. So we're going to set it to 6, and then we're going to go down till it get to 0. And we're going to hold it there. So now our alarm is set for 6. So next, the next thing we want to do is we want to decide if we want this alarm to be repeated every single day, or if we just want it on certain days of the week. On the weekend, I like to sleep in longer, so I'll set it for a different time. So you tap on repeat. And here you see you have the option here every Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. So since I want this alarm to be set during the week, I'm going to tap on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then I'll tap back. Now we want to give our alarm some personality. We want to make it distinct from other alarms that we may set in here. So since this is going to be my wake-up alarm, that's the title that I give it, or the label that I would give it. So I'll tap label, and I'll tap in wake-up alarm. And hit done. So now we have the weekdays, we have wake-up alarm, and the next thing is I want to give it some music or some sound, whatever sound or melody that I want to wake up to. And in order to do that, you tap on the sound. Now, in the sound, you had a plethora of different sounds and melodies that you could use. You just tap on it to pick one that you like, and then you go from there. You can also click on none if you wanted to, but I like the journey, so I'll click on journey, and then I'll go back. So now you see it is set up for weekdays, for wake alarm, it's the title, and journey. And the final thing is, because sometimes those extra 9 minutes are golden, I like to set a snooze on. So you see, you go here down to the bottom where it says snooze, and you tap that, and that's going to give you an extra 10 minutes of sleep. Once you've done all that and you're completed, then you tap save. Now that alarm is saved. There it is right there, 6. Now, say for example, you're out of the country and you don't want this alarm to work. So you don't want to delete it, but you want it to disable it. To disable it, you simply tap that. Now it will be disabled. But say for example, if 6 o'clock is a little bit too early for you, you want to make it 7. You can either turn this back on, and then you can tap change, And then you can go here, scroll this down to the time that you want it, and then you hit done. And it's going to say change the next wake up time only, or change this schedule. Change this schedule. And you hit done. Now that's one way you can do it. Another thing that you can do is you can tap on it again. Now say that you want to change it from this format. Change the time and hit save. And now the alarm has been saved to 8:02. And finally, say you want to delete the alarm altogether. So you tap on the alarm and you scroll down to where it says delete. And the alarm has been deleted. Really very simple, very easy, but something that no doubt you will get a lot of use out of if you're like me and you want to wake up on a specific time, or if you don't want to miss anything. And there you have it, boomers, your alarm setting champions. Remember, practice makes perfect, so play around with it, your alarms, and have fun. Here's a bonus tip for even easier access. Ask Siri, your virtual assistant, to set an alarm for you. Just speak clearly and she'll do all the rest. Hey Siri, set an alarm for me at 6 a.m. Boom shakalaka. Now, if you want to learn more about Siri, why don't you look at this video up here? Thanks for watching the Boomers Tech Show, and I hope you see me in the next video. I don't know why people always say, I'll see you in the next video. I'm not going to see you in the next video, but I hope you see me.